Mom, leave me alone. I wanna be famous. I wanna be famous. My therapist said I got ADHD. I don't even really know what that means. Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Amberlynn went live. Yay. She went live for like 4 fucking hours. But she like actually responded to Rachel, actually responded to Emily, is not admitting anything about the Rarity story, and is still very obviously lying about it. Like to the point where it's like really incredibly ridiculous at this point. The lies. Like, it's painfully obvious. Yeah, there's one point in here where she just, like, provably flat out fucking lies. No getting around it. Yeah, anyway. This video is 50 fucking minutes long. She was streaming for, like, 4 hours, too, by the way. So, yeah, let's go.
Lori and I are friends in real life and got into a big fight because she let out my cat in the winter. What? That's hectic. Losing a cat is very, very hard. By the way, I am back on the Snapchat, so I post on there randomly. It's literally Rarity Cat. It's been my username forever now.
I feel like she has to know what she's doing when she says shit like this and when she says that she's cold.
If you guys want to go on there and follow me, I would love that. If you guys want to just have a look into my life a little bit more. Am I dressing up for Halloween? I'm not sure. Pain to Hate is great. I look ridiculous. I know. I'm like literally not engaging. I genuinely don't care. Like, I have literally lost my sympathy bone. Emma, welcome. Genuinely.
Imagine saying that when it pertains to your cat that you threw out into the cold.
And if I feel like if there's any given moment where I can't handle like the actual just the craziest rumors and speculation and just drama and bullshit of it all, then I'm like, I'd rather not put myself through that. So it's very just like random when I come on. Hi, Kendra. Hi. You don't know anyone, any explanations? No, never. If it's something that I do publicly that hurts people, offends people, whatever it may be, then yeah, I do. But if it's stuff that happens in my private life, then no, I don't.
If it's illegal, then no, I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure then it all becomes like a public record, right? If it goes to court and shit like that. I don't know. I'm just angry. Maybe that doesn't make 100% sense, but I'm also very tired.
So Brian, my truth is never believed. So I'm not going there. And that's the end of it. So, Brew, you're excited to.
Love that little shifty eye at the end of that.
Oh, good. Hello, Rachel. Hello, hello. Welcome. Do you watch her vids? Whose vids? I stay confused. I live in confusion land. Oh! It's all coming together, but no, I do not. No, I do not. Yeah, I can't put myself through that bullshit. I'll tell you that one. I don't watch react.
It's literally just texts between you and Emily. That, like, nothing else. There's no like, I mean, she does give her opinion, right? But like, come on, girl.
Channels. Where are my hoops from? I don't know. And that's why I don't watch them, because it's just like, ooh, like they actually like I don't know, spending time away from all that junk. Like, so many people are like, oh my god, Amberlynn, your community is so vile, it's so gross, it's so this and so that. And I'm realizing more than ever that it's the reaction channel community that is like that. Because people who are like, oh, Amberlynn, I support you, they're not the ones who watch the reaction channels. That's the people who watch me. But the reaction channel community are the people who dox and harass and like say the most.
I wanted to say, this is like so eerily similar to Onision, is it not? Onision would sit here and say this exact same thing, and that's exactly the case for him too, is it not, Amberlynn? I'm sure everyone on his fan base who's never watched any of like the commentary side of it thinks he's fucking great.
Wouldn't you think, Amberlynn? Hmm.
Awful things I've ever heard someone say. And they're the reaction channel community that is also watching me, but it's all stemmed from the reaction channel community. And I'm not a part of that. I'm just not a part of that, and I don't want to be a part of that. So,
Well, too fucking bad. You created it. And you don't get to sit here and dictate whether or not you're a part of it. You don't get to. Sorry. You don't get a say in it.
you're a representation of your own community, yeah, and the community that watches me and is just watching me and not the reaction channels are the people who are very sweet, very kind, patient, understanding. They're not on the hate train. But
The toxic gossip train sounds a little fucking familiar yet again. Why do you have to sound familiar to other YouTube preds, huh?
have you ever noticed that it's the people who are fatphobic, who dox, who harass,
I don't think Karina Kaboom has ever said a word about your weight.
who stalk, who say the most vile things? They're the people who watch the reaction channels. And
Emily has talked about your weight, though.
and you're right, that says a lot. Real world are actual sociopaths, yeah.
Okay, but Emily sits around on the Reddit and watches the YouTube and makes comments and talks about your weight. She's a hater. Isn't she just as bad?
They are. It's very obvious because they root so hard for me to be hurt and alone and miserable, and it's just not happening. It's not. I'm way too.
I mean, you do that on your own accord. We don't have to do any fucking thing.
I'm no. I'm just way too peaceful for that to happen. Love you, Queen BPD and all.
Yeah, you're really fucking peaceful, all right.
So when people ask for truths and transparency, I gave you guys that when I had an absolute crash out on my live stream. I gave you guys that wholeheartedly, and that was the end of it. To be honest, to be quite frank,
Except guess what? Like, we went through your live streams very recently. And from, like, moment to moment in the same streams, your words don't line up with each other.
two things can be true at once. And one thing is I don't want to talk about it. Second thing is I'm being manipulated into not talking about it. So that's
She's being blackmailed, you guys. Just like she was being blackmailed into lying about Emily, or Emily was being blackmailed, whatever. Doesn't matter.
just going to be the end there. No, I've never had an
And then goes on to talk about it for like hours.
issue bringing in groceries.
See, look at that. Another fucking lie then. Like how, like Amber, like we know she sat there and watched all of it. And if she didn't, she's fucking stupid not to have, knowing that she can't remember her own bullshit. Because here she is contradicting herself.
I don't want to talk about it. Star Walker.
Listen to that fucking nervous ass swallow. Not the, like, actual nervous gulp and then, like, into the tears.
You know, wasn't a good girlfriend to Beck. I admitted. When I wasn't a good friend, I admitted. When I wasn't a good niece, I admitted. When I was all those things.
Yeah, after pulling fucking teeth. Only after pulling teeth. Only when you literally cannot keep going with the lie will you admit things. Or when you like, or when you think it would better serve your image to give up the lie.
Was
i.e. Jade era, when she admitted to wifey's parents not actually buying her body spray and room spray.
bad family. Why wouldn't I just admit it?
Because it makes you look bad. Because it ruins your image, and it proves the pattern of abuse in your life. That's why. You've called every single one of your other girlfriends liars at some point in time. I don't have clips for all of that because I think some of those were still members live streams for Beck. But Jesus Christ, girl.
I just don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, too bad. You don't get to decide it. Too fucking bad. You don't get to run away. And I'm so, like, I'm happy she's upset. I'm glad she's this upset. I take fucking joy in it because it's like, fuck you. You don't get to sit here and fucking make the choice. You don't. People are not going to let it go.
Like, why don't people understand that? It has nothing to do with me.
Shut up. She's so obnoxious.
I don't care what I did while hurting. I don't care. I don't.
Watch her, like, admit that she's an abuser, like, in real time.
Like, I saw something today. Sorry I was being so crazy, but you were treating me like shit. That's my bad. And that's genuinely, like, the best way to put it. And that's all I'm gonna say. But I'm just done talking about this.
There's 45 more minutes left in my highlights clip.
Like, I am. I'm just done. There's nothing to hold me accountable with. That's the point. That is the actual point.
Girl. Like, I don't see the point in saying this. I don't.
She gets to do all of this, and I'm not allowed to mention her, not even a little bit, or she fucking flips the fuck out, and then I have to deal with it. She told me that the only reason why she went to the reaction channel is because I was trying to hold her accountable for the things that she's done. Like, that's not normal behavior. I would never in a million years do that to someone. If you need like, because I'm not going to sit here and do this, but if you need remembrance, literally go look at the live streams where I was crashing out.
We did. We did. We fucking did. Like, stop trying to say that. We just did. Back to back to back. We did.
Like, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Everything I said in that is 100% truth.
Provably not.
Yeah, I'm sorry for fucking going absolutely insane and unhinged due to... I just don't want to talk about it anymore. It's the worst fucking relationship I've ever been in my life. I'm just so fucking done.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, and like people oh yeah, right here. Like people are on it right away. What happened to Rarity? No one cares about this. Like we know you two are shit. We know you two are fucking like shitheads to each other, okay? We care about Rarity.
And it's like, I come on here because it's like, I don't want to.
And again, like Brian Cook is so fucking funny. He says you crushed her like a hydraulic press. And I saw this amazing post. I think it was probably from TikTok, but someone shared it to Reddit. About someone doing the math behind the velocity of like how hard Amber would have sent Emily flying, even if Amber was only walking at 2 miles per hour. It was fucking great.
Talk about this anymore. I want nothing to do with her. I don't think you guys understand that. I want nothing to do with her.
It doesn't matter. We don't care.
Don't keep going back. I have not been with her in months. I did not go back to her. I mean that when I say that.
I think they did have one more visit, though. I think they had one more little visit after everything was said and done.
I have been single. I have so many receipts.
Or they at least talked about it, because you remember, we just went over those lives. Amber was saying shit like, she's still hot, and we're not together in this moment. Like, weird shit.
I'm kidding. I have receipts of her calling me a cunt, a bitch.
And then Emily posted that Darvo thing after, too. Which would really imply that they did get back together at least briefly.
Worthless, fat ass. a cheating bitch when I didn't do anything. Like, you have no idea the horrible things that she has said to me. And I genuinely just fucking took it. And I was the one to apologize to her for her saying those things to me. And I've never spoken to her like that. And it's crazy because it's like, you think I would have been the one to do it because she's the one who hid things. She's the one who betrayed. She's the one who lied. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Except here's the thing, like, the only thing that she consistently ever brings up, I feel like, is the thing about Andrea, texting Andrea, and Emily looking at porn. Like, that's it. And I believe that's the porn thing is what Amber is calling cheating, too. Like, I don't know if I would go as far as to call it cheating, but I get it. I get you not liking it. I get it crossing your boundaries. I get, like, even breaking up over it, but, like, cheating, I don't know about that.
And then she shows the way, like, it's the craziest thing that this person can do things to cause this person to hurt.
Oh, this bit. She literally describes exactly what she did to Emily in the text messages. Like, verbatim describes it. And has absolutely no self-awareness about it at all.
Right? So this person wants them to, like, apologize. And this person's like, why would you do that to me? And then this person, like, starts gaslighting. Oh, but I didn't, even though it's right in front of her face. And then blah, blah, blah. So then this person is literally gaslighted and manipulated and then starts to feel fucking insane and starts to show signs of literally being insane. And then this person's like, yes, I got it. Records her, saves it, all of this.
Sends it to her mom, starts lying about being kicked in order to build a case. Like, my God, Amber. I can't believe my damn ears right now.
And acts like the angel, but she's not the fucking angel, and it's just not fair and it's not right. Oh, it's like you guys forget that once in a lifetime, you guys hated this girl. You guys were calling her the most foul things ever. Like, the M word, like, literally.
Yeah, she goes on and on about this point. She thinks she has such a point about how we were all, like, warning her about Emily, about this, and that. Guess what, though? It wasn't about shit like this. It was about the feeder thing. Because people thought that you didn't know. And that you were going to be put in a dangerous situation. That Emily was going to make you immobile. And then you wouldn't even have a choice in the situation then, right? That's what people were afraid of. Little did we know, you were complicit in it the whole time. The whole time. You knew about the feeder stuff and you were there for it. You were up for it because you felt like attractive for once. Okay? Totally different. Totally fucking different. You absolute weirdo.
If you had receipts, you show them by now. Actually, no, because I don't sit there and just, like, show receipts. I do. I have.
No, because she can't. Because if she ever gives, like, a full conversation like Emily gave us, like, it shows how fucking crazy she is. And later on, when she shows her dumbass little fake-ass receipts, which I have purposely not, like, looked at super, super closely except for one part, just so I could get to this part and, like, pause it and we can really read it together. And you can get more of, like, a real reaction.
Literal text messages of her saying the most fucking awful things to me, and my response,
I do know for a fact, though, that she says there's a lot of things that happen, this, and that, shows no evidence of it. Shows nothing. Does not turn the phone around. So, anyway.
responses are just like, I love you, babe, da-da-da, can we not do this? And, like, trying to, like, apologize for something I didn't even do. That was the constant, and I'm just so fucking tired of it. Why did you talk to her about the hospital? Because me and her have been friends. We have been talking and we've been friends. And she kept telling me, don't tell anyone that we've been talking. I don't want them to know, etc., etc. But all behind my back.
I think that Rachel might have the screenshots of that specific conversation, and I hope we get to see it. I do. Also, what is this whole thing about them being friends? Were you friends just like you and fucking Erica were friends? You weirdo.
She's over here talking to reaction channels while we're friends. And not only that, but she was doing that while we were in a relationship and calling me Pocahontas and bullshit like that. Like, no, I didn't go back to her. We have only been friends. She has been wanting to see my belly. She wants sexual photos. She's wanted to do
Ew.
FaceTime sex. And I keep telling her, no, I'm not in it. I don't want that anymore.
Like, I don't believe this. If you were truly like that sick of her, you would have just fucking blocked her. You would have just blocked her, but she doesn't want a relationship. So you said, friends it is. Just like you did to Erica. Bet you fucking anything.
Like, I don't think you guys understand.
Oh, we do understand. Stop saying that.
Like, all asking me for sexual photos. She's literally talking to reaction.
That's the thing you loved most about her. That's the thing you loved most about her. God, stop acting like such a victim about it now.
Channels. I don't know. I'm just done.
Even in the journal entries, like that's the like one of the things she constantly brings up. I don't remember how much of it I left in, but like, god damn, she's so transparent.
I'm just so fucking done. Why all of our correspondences started to be on Snapchat. It was really no longer in text messages. She made it to where our Snapchats deleted automatically. And you know, she would ask for like the sexy photos. She would ask for let's have FaceTime sex. And I would usually tell her no. Like genuinely.
And like maybe that's true. Like maybe it's true, right? Because like I do kind of believe that Emily does have the foresight to kind of like to not go too far in text because there's a record of it. Because if she had, I feel like I feel like Amber would have showed it when she shows texts later, but she doesn't.
And it's like, I felt good because we didn't have.
And if she was being manipulated into not speaking about this, like she would have texts of that too, right? Of Emily threatening her and this and that. She would have texts of it. If it happens as much as she says that it happens.
To constantly be on FaceTime, I was able to. And like fucking Snowflake deleting all of the messages he sent her is so fucking weird energy. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Like he's so weird. Something is so off with him.
I don't know what this means. I don't understand it. Deleting all the messages that he sent her?
Like, you guys have no idea, but people just fucking love it. They're just like, milk these reaction channels for all that they're worth. It's fucking creepy and scary and weird. Like, Brian, the Zoloft works heavenly. Like, literally.
And then, like, because why would he do that? It doesn't matter. Because he already showed all of his messages to Emily, I thought. In the video. In the interview. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't get that. But if that's true, surely there would be proof of it. Why wouldn't Emily want to say that? Why wouldn't she say that to Rachel or something? I don't know.
99% of the time, when I am just living my life, I feel astronomically better. Like, you have no idea. Yeah, I know you're watching this because you watch.
And she's referring to Emily when she's saying this.
Everything, and you're in all the Reddits, you're in all the forums, you are in and obsessed with me. You watch it all, and I know you're pissed right now, and you're gonna do everything you can to punish me because that is what you do. You punish me, and you enjoy it. Actual peace and Rachel. You're a girl. I'm not saying gender has anything to do with it, but like, you're a girl. How could you look at me and think for 2 seconds that what I'm saying is not real?
This part sent me because I was sitting there like, Emily's a girl too. Emily's a girl too. Like, why does she do this, like, weird thing to her girlfriend where she, like, pushes the masculine role on them? I was just talking about this. She does it so much that she would say something like this. It's so weird. Emily's a girl too. But you're assigning her, like, the boyfriend role, basically. Weirdo. Weird. It's not the first time, like, she kind of brings this up either.
But it's like, I understand hating me. I understand not liking who I was during certain times, or like, because Rachel, think for 2 seconds. This woman is showing proof while we were in a fucking relationship, while she was licking my vagina, okay? And then while we were supposed to be best friends, that's...
See, that's... But I thought they weren't together at the time of Emily sending snowflake messages, because she was like... Because she talked all this shit about, like, how she would send Emily a nude and then finds out she was talking to Snowflake, right? So when, like, this comment just really sticks out to me. It's always, because it's always like, yeah, she's probably lying, right? That's usually the go-to. But it's like, if she's telling the truth, the implications of it aren't any better than the lie. That's what always fascinates me.
Not normal. That's not normal. And I just sit there with my mouth fucking shut. Like, can you process that in your brain for 2 seconds?
With no proof, girl. No evidence of anything. Like, why? Like, you can't just sit here and go, like, use your brain. And, like, that's the point.
And it's like, when I come on live stream wanting to just have, like, a good time, like, why does this have to happen?
Yeah, see, and I if you're not watching, she just said that, right? And I threw up this little screenshot of the screenshot where she says to Emily, "I finally find someone I love fully and wholeheartedly." And this happens. Like, it's such similar language that it was such a weird, it's such a weird thing. Weird attempt at manipulation that it sticks out to me that much that I remembered it so specifically. She's such a fucking weirdo.
My whole entire life. Like, I don't think you understand that.
Chip bag crinkle. Aggressive notebook page flipping. Oh my god, I was fucking dying all throughout this. All throughout this.
5 minutes later.
I have the journal prompt. So as you guys, like, this is from, I have my journals right here. This is from September 11th.
9/11. When she was forced to eat yogurt.
The middle of January, I would say. I have the actual journal prompt. It doesn't have to be considered proof, but I wrote this when it happened. You don't lie in a journal.
The fact that she's saying that, but I wrote this when it happened. Like, why are you saying that? Like, why are you saying that? Why do you feel the need to preface it like that? That's weird. Wouldn't that be obvious if it's a journal entry?
Because this is for me. This is for me. This is for nobody else. You don't lie in a journal.
You do. But you do, though. You just make up. She's it. We'll get to it in Destiny era at some point. She makes up whole entire little stories to like. It's like trauma porn for her. She like writes her own trauma porn.
Like, I like to, we just heard you writing it.
Like, no, we didn't. She was just taking her time, like reading it all over. I don't know if she wrote this recently or. But okay, I can't really tell if she wrote this recently. I feel like there's a lot of points to show that she might have. Because a lot of it is just so fucking strange. And it's like, how did you not write this recently? But then there's other points I'm like, So maybe it's like, okay, maybe it's a mix of both. Maybe it's a mix of both. Maybe she went back and like reread the journal entries from that time, watched Rachel's video, and constructed something new. Maybe that's what it is. Because it's very weird. Even just the bits I left in. If you want to go listen to the full thing, like, go ahead. But it's just very strange, some of it. And then, but at least one thing, and chat points this out, is like, why did she have this like right next to her though? If it's from January. Right? Because we're in fucking October now. Why would she have this journal right next to her? She's like, she should be through like, she should be like another journal and a half away from this one. Why? But she just pulled it over right from underneath a fucking chip bag real quick. So that's another thing. It's just all kind of weird.
I didn't write all this. I did not just write all this. This thing is filled. This whole book is filled. I didn't write this last night because you can go back to those days where I show this journal.
That doesn't mean you ever filled the journal at the time and aren't writing in it somewhere else.
I literally can't. This is too much for me. Okay. So it was November 17th, 2024.
And then look at that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That's the date of all of the screenshots that we went over from the night Rarity went missing. From the night Rarity went missing. Okay? That's the date that she picks to start on. See, this makes me... I'm kind of like, did she write this recently? Because if she did write this recently, there's no way she watched all of Rachel's video then. Or maybe she just didn't do a good job. I don't know. Either way, you'll see.
At 6:54 a.m. I wrote this. I don't know what to do at this point. Shit hit the fan I wrote so sloppy. A few days ago when she woke up and raged at me, literally saying the most awful things to me, screaming and yelling at me in the most serious way I have ever seen while in a relationship with someone. She later apologized, but it was the lousiest apology I have ever heard. She didn't want to apologize and didn't care enough about how much pain she put me in. I later had a whole talk with her, a talk where I was strong. I told her how things need to change or I'm done. So I told her that things need to change or I'm
The way she just like peeks up over the journal fucking cracks me up. Like I don't know. It's just like, I'm glad that at least some of this was like funny amidst all the fucking like awful other context. Like the way she just keeps peeking up over the journal, like, are you guys listening? Like making sure that like are they buying it?
done. Well, she tried. She was so sweet all day yesterday while she was at work, messaging me, and when she got home, but I don't know what happened. She woke up in the middle of the night and yelled at me again, thinking that we were arguing, even though we weren't. It sent us down a bad, bad, bad path. Yelling, screaming.
Like she's telling a story to like a bunch of children or something. I don't know.
Emily ended up on the floor because I was trying to hold her, but she was freaking out and I tripped over all the shit on her bedroom floor, probably her rug, and it made me bump into her. She literally lied and said I body slammed her. The delusion is actually scary.
And like, bitch, just because you didn't like do a sumo like hoo-ah and like fucking like slam your belly into her on purpose, it doesn't mean that you didn't fucking body slam her. Which later she says that she fell into her. So how would that not feel like a goddamn body slam? For fuck's sake.
She is way stronger than me, and she knows it. We always
Strong enough to fucking withstand the force of 500-600 pounds? I don't think so. I don't think so. A lot of men are not even that strong. Okay? Stop.
joked about this. She also said I purposely grabbed her and scratched her. No, the fuck, I did not. It was
Yes, the fuck you did. There's pictures of it.
just literally such a horrible mess. She ended up leaving the house at 4:30 a.m. I went into a full-fledged BPD episode because she makes me feel literally insane. She came home like 20 minutes later after messaging me. The most craziest unhinged shit I have ever read. She wouldn't say a word to me when she got home though. Nothing at all. Complete silent treatment. I was begging for her to tell
Why the fuck should she say anything to you either, by the way? After you just got physical with her. Why should she talk to you?
me if I should leave or telling her how I felt. I was apologizing to her even though I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. Hold on, let me read this next
And she thinks that's proof of something. Like, girl, we know you feel like you didn't do anything wrong. Shut up.
page because I don't know what I put in it. Her literally lying and exaggerating what happened in the argument scares me. It also makes me wonder how, oh my god, how true it is about the things she has said about her exes. I did write that. I feel bad about it.
Like, do you? Because you apparently said it to her face, too.
But I did write it because she told me a lot of things about her exes. She said how horrible and abusive.
And then later on, makes like a desperate plea to Megan to reach out to her. I feel bad about that. Fuck off. Not that I'm like defending Emily, I'm not. I don't care. Just, you know, the contradiction of it all.
And this and that. And I'm just like, now I'm seeing the way that she is with me. So I don't know. I don't know. And then I even wrote, I don't want to think that, but what the fuck, Emily? She literally is so delusional sometimes and it scares me. And she's really rude to me. She says the most awful things to me.
The projection is insane.
But the delusion is what really scares me. It's the kind that needs to be examined, I feel like. I love Emily, but I don't know how much more I can take. Oh, this is from November 20th. I'm talking about Rarity.
Like, why haven't you been talking about Rarity? Like, she barely references Rarity in all of these journal entries that she reads. Also, no mention of the kick, by the way. In all of that, on the 17th, no mention of the kick at all.
3:19 p.m. Rarity is missing. She has been for a few days now. It has been so fucking hard. She was my world. Sad thing is, she is missing because of
Like, why? I don't know. Like, why wouldn't she journal about that? If she's, like, gonna journal about every other fucking little thing, but not Rarity going missing, she's just gonna bring it up 3 days later.
Emily. But I took the blame and told YouTube it was my fault. I knew I was going to get attacked.
Like, you'd think that there would be, like, a very intense, like, long description of, like, what she thinks happened in here, right? If she's, like, journaling every day, and if her and Emily really talked about it as many times until they were blue in the face or whatever the fuck she said.
And it'll last for the rest of my life. but I did it to protect Emily, which is fucking insane. All I ever have done is protect her, but now we're breaking up. I did not write this yesterday. This is, bro, I don't want to show you, like,
She might have. Like, I'm not sure, but she might have written this very recently.
all my shit, but this is literally my journal.
But it's like, if she did such a shit job that she's pathetic. Either way, it's gross.
From January, from September to January. I did not write this yesterday. The way she treats me is absolutely disgusting. She won't even take me 3 minutes away to look for Rarity. Ooh, bitch. She uses her truck. Oh, okay. She uses her truck or anything for that matter as control. Someone messaged me and said,
like, what do you mean? Okay. I don't again, I don't know if that's true. If it's true, awful of Emily, but I doubt it's true. I just do. But like, she says that Emily uses her truck as like a matter of control or a means of control, whatever. But in one of the lives, she said something like Emily started using Rarity as a means of control. And I think this is the same thing. I think this is the same incident that Amber's referring to.
they might have seen Rarity. Emily is so horrible, 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 horrible. She made me believe she was someone that she wasn't. And when we first got together, I want to leave, but Rarity is still here. I'm so stuck and confused. I genuinely don't know what to do. I'm lonely and hurting. I'm scared. I'm literally scared of Emily. And my mom wants me home. Emily is always mad about something. I have to constantly walk on eggshells. I feel so depressed, and it is because of her. She is downright cruel to me, even in front of her. Oh, wait, I can't say that part. Ignore that last part.
I am so sure that Amber is referencing Emily's daughter here.
Even in front of Blank. Me and Blank made a trivial joke about her being the Grinch in the mornings because we were watching the Grinch. And Emily popped off.
A kid's movie. Okay, not that adults can't watch The Grinch. Okay, I immediately, like, I want to take that back because, like, I'll still watch The Grinch, you know? Fuck it. But, I don't know. Still, age-appropriate movie to have on around a child. Maybe worth mentioning.
Saying how she isn't going to look for my cat since I'm pissing her off. It was such a calm joke, but Blank started it. Emily is horrible, absolutely horrible.
But Blank started it, so it's like she's blaming it on the kid. Blank started it. Oh my god.
I don't think I'm in love with her anymore. I love her, yes, but that just doesn't go away. She said her and Blank always argued, and how her and Megan always argued. She said how her and Blank argued a lot before she Blank. And now here we are, always arguing. What's the common denominator, Emily? Think about it for a minute.
No self-awareness at all. At all. Like, how? How? Even her. How can she say that out loud with no self-awareness? I don't give a fuck if it's also true for Emily. She should say that out loud and then go, oh shit, wait. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That was on the 24th. And then right after this, a few hours later at 2:36 p.m., used looking for Rarity as a way to control me and my emotions, literally said I let Rarity out on purpose, etc. My mom and Steven are coming to get me on Friday. My heart hurts, but it has to be done. I am so done. Emily ended up being the one to take me home, but then things just got worse while I was here, way worse, and I should have documented all of it, but I was literally in denial.
but I should have documented all of it. I don't know. That line just seems suspicious to me. Because it's like, she still has all of the texts. All of it. She's said as much. So, like, what do you mean? And then you were also documenting shit to send to your mom. So, like, what the fuck?
Stressed and going through so much that I didn't want to admit to myself that Emily was awful to me, but she is. She asked if she could cuddle into me earlier, and I let her. I cried, and she cried, and she said she's going to miss me and miss looking at me in bed. What the fuck? Oh my god. She would always say how she loved seeing me just in her bed with no, like, pants on. It was weird. I don't know. Amber's fat.
No, it doesn't seem weird. It is weird, but it doesn't seem like out of the ordinary, let's say.
Fucking bullshit of a body. I have said repeatedly over and over that this is not proof. This is genuinely just how it was for me.
Then why, like, continue reading it? The only reason we're reacting to it is because I find it somewhat interesting what, like why she thinks this is doing anything. Like, it's interesting to see, like, what she's placing her value in or on or whatever, I don't know. And how she thinks that this makes anything look any better. Like,
When I was there. But if it was Emily reading these things, people would be like, yeah, pop off, queen, pop off.
No, they wouldn't be. They'd also be like, what the fuck, this isn't proof. Literally. And again, nobody is just sitting here saying that Emily's a good guy. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody.
If the text messages contradict the journal, then she's very much editing them.
This part, dude, you should not. Then show the real text then. Then show the real fucking text then. But you won't.
Because this is real. It then made me go through her phone, which she allowed me, and I caught her on Tumblr today looking at other fat women. I went straight to her like section.
How much... How long is it going to be before Amberlynn starts saying that evidence that we have is AI? How long do you think? If Emily releases the videos of Amber, it's AI. I can see it now.
And the last thing it showed that she liked was a death fat feeder. Like, feed them till they die, it looked like. It was a woman in a hospital bed with a breathing tube in her fucking nose. She says she doesn't remember ever like.
Had it, like, if it were anyone else, I would understand why they would be upset. But Amber knew that this was Emily's thing long before going to Wisconsin. Knew. Okay? So I therefore I don't care.
In that post.
Go boo-hoo somewhere else.
The last 4 hours have been horrific for me. And for her, I'm sure. We have both said some pretty awful things to each other. Like low blows. Because, Rachel, there were so many things that she did to deceive me and to lie to me. And it all ran together those 3 months I was there. I am downstairs journaling this.
Then there should be some evidence of it.
While she tries to sleep for work tomorrow. But she just came downstairs and said, I'm not trying to get you to stay with me, but I do want you to know that I'm sorry. I don't have to accept the apology. And all I said was okay. That surprised me because she does not apologize to me. God, she has lied to me so much since being with her. So many betrayals that I can't even count. How was it that our relationship was finally thriving? We just made love. We were gushing over
Ew.
each other.
Ew.
And I am getting ready downstairs for her birthday dinner with her family while she is literally cheating on me.
See that bit. I think what she means by that is looking at porn. That's what I think.
She knows exactly how I feel, and she still did it. Oh, she randomly got rude out of nowhere. So obviously I started crying because it's like everything is just like built up. And I was like, she literally said, you pausing the show to argue tells you everything I need to know. I'm tired of all the fucking tears all the time. I wouldn't be surprised if you tried to murder me. That's what she said to me. That's a narcissistic thing to say to someone. Genuinely. And I was crying.
Like, is it though? I, uh, as a small child, maybe like it shouldn't have been on, but like my caretakers, let's say, often had um true crime on like 48 hours later and this and that, all the shows on like ID and Discovery, whatever. Discovery, I don't know. um but anyway, they would, a lot of victims would often say things like that before they actually got so like, is it like, maybe it could be coming from Emily, I don't know Emily all that well. I can't get a great read on her other than knowing that she will exaggerate some things and does seem like she does kind of withhold some things for the sake of her image, but not too much. I don't know. That's just so far. Because it seems like if Amber really had anything, she would have fucking shown it, right? Like, come on.
Because I also found out that my foster mom died, might I add.
So, like, really, how bad is it? Like, how bad is she really, though? Right? Other than the feeder crap. Like, how bad is she really, though? Because Amberlynn did not show, like, really that much. Of course, we'll get to it, and I'll examine them further. Maybe I'll change my tune. We'll see.
I was bawling my eyes out, and my mom ended up calling me as that was happening. I answered the phone crying, and I lied to her and I told her I was crying because of the show I'm watching. But my mom knew that I was lying. She kept telling me, I need to come home. I need to come home. She was literally begging me to come home. She said she will come get me no matter what time or day. It definitely shows how much she cares and loves and misses me. That's a narcissist. Fuck that. My God, I'm so hurt. It never ends. Emily will never change. The fact that she thinks that I was trying to argue when literally my heart is just broken day in and day out. And just because I didn't feel good and what I found out about my foster mom is just so crazy to me. But then when I think of how, oh, that was something sexual, never mind. I love how people want like full text message proof, but it's hard to show text message proof to every situation, which I can show you like text messages if you want.
Like, yes, do it. Like, show anything.
But it's like we live together and she only worked like 2 days a week, so you know.
It's not the first time. Like, later on, she, like, harps on, we lived together, right? She says it like that later. And it's, like, interesting that, like, did she just believe that? Because it really seemed like, at least in what the messages we saw, like, Emily just really wanted her to get the fuck out.
4:05 p.m. She woke me up by surprising me with Buffalo Wild Wings. All she wanted to do was feed me and make me more fat. Literally low blows again, talking about my dad, saying how my mom loves her grandchildren more than me, even though they aren't her real grandchildren, etc.
Yet another little hint that Mama Lynn doesn't really care for Amber.
She was making me
And maybe it just more so feels guilty.
hate myself. She was making me hate everything. When all I was doing, again, silently crying, mourning the Emily I was once in love with, mourning my beautiful Rarity Gray. I'm hurting beyond belief. I just want Rarity to be found. And all Emily could do was smile and smirk as I cried in pain once I turned around.
Like, why does it rhyme?
And she had the audacity to say she got fucked in this situation, not me. Where the fuck is my cat that you let out? You left the door open, not me.
And like, why is this only the like coming up now, so much later? Because I think late after, at the end of this clip, maybe she says like, and that was the 24th. Like a week later.
And who took blame for it? fuck you. I'd like to say fuck you in my journal. Oh God, December 9th. This is very surface level, but I would never have remembered this if it wasn't for this journal entry. So December 9th, I'm back home. 7:40 p.m.
So then there should be evidence of this. If you're home, there should be evidence of this.
Everything was fine. She texted me this morning and called me, flirted with me, was nice. Things were fine. But then she took a 3-hour nap, woke up to Jordy finding an old video of her, and she then attacked me like crazy. Broke up with me, everything. Was awful. Telling me to fuck off. Telling me the most awful things I've ever heard out of nowhere. That is something she always did. If something was hurting her and I had nothing to do with it, she would take it out on me.
So then there should be evidence of these situations happening.
I didn't get kicked out.
At least once.
No, I didn't. Obviously, Alex, you must be 12.
Yeah, you must be 12 because you're insisting that I'm wrong about something. Such a big eye roll. Like, yes, you did get kicked out. Emily was saying, call your mom, get out. Oh, so you're gonna torture me for another week? Shit like that. Like, shut up.
You literally must be 12.
The only reason that you stayed is because Rarity went missing. Literally. Literally. God damn.
12 years old to work, but I'm almost too afraid to leave her.
There's no children in Girl World, okay? Like, my... What is it? Demographics says no children, says no teenagers, none.
Because she says how she doesn't want to be alive, especially
like literally 0%.
Now that I am not there with her. I don't understand how she can go from I missed you so much, everything reminds me of you, come home, to just flat out being fucking awful to me. I can't take it anymore. I am only fighting for this relationship, all which doing so she just scrolls through her phone and does.
Take the hint then. Isn't that strange then that it's only you fighting while she doesn't seem to care? Doesn't that seem a little fucking strange to you? Take the hint. God damn.
Doesn't give a fuck about me or what I'm saying. And you know what's weird now that I'm thinking about this again? Isn't that what Megan said, that all she did was scroll her phone? Like, she still does that.
Yeah, a lot of people scroll on their phone all the time. Like, it's not a unique fucking thing or, like, indicative of anything except maybe a little bit of brain rot, okay?
Shit, like...
You scroll your phone all day. That's what you do all day. Shut up.
I can't show receipts because I'm on the device that has the receipts on it. Does she like the cookie video, you think, like looking back? I don't know. I do have a lawyer. Suing someone is fucking hard and it's annoying. But leaking, especially how many text messages she has leaked. And for
yeah, and again, okay, Rachel says it right here, right? And I'm glad I looked over and saw because I almost forgot. All of that, and even all the bits I cut out, I promise you. Even if you don't, like, you might have to give her a review. You could just, like, go to her lives where she read this, open the transcript, hit Control F, type in kick in there. She doesn't mention it at all in that whole little bit that she just did. She goes and, like, tries to find it later, and it feels... You'll see. And she says it happened on November 4th, the kick, by the way. Which does not add up. And she spends, like, so fucking long looking for it, too.
For the reason and the outcome that has happened because of it, it is against the law. And it's without a doubt 100% suable. And my brain...
So sue her then. I don't even know if that's true. I'm pretty sure... Is Wisconsin out? Let me just look it up. Here we go. We're not doing the fucking AI thing if I can help it anymore. Even though it still pops up. Is there another... Does Bing do that? God, I know Bing sucks, but does Bing do that? I'll look into it. It says an individual who is a party to an in-person, telephone, or electronic conversation, or who has the consent of one of the parties to the conversation, can lawfully record it or disclose its contents unless the person is doing so for the purpose of committing a criminal or torturous act. Well, Amberlynn would absolutely sit here and call it a torturous act. She would. Fucking drama queen. But anyway, I'm really glad I found this because it also answers my question of, does it matter if it's texts or a phone call? And it doesn't. It's all here. So that's great to know. Let's go back to the video. So no, Amber, even if you wanted to, suing will not entice.
Because my brain immediately goes to, yes, she's an awful person who has done awful things to me, but I still have a level of care. It doesn't make sense and never will make sense. And
a person with BPD would have split. You know what that means, Amber? No, you don't, because you don't have BPD. So shut the fuck up.
I'll never understand myself for that. I never will. I've always been that person. So it's like suing, this and that. That's never going to happen. But
it couldn't. Not even if you wanted to. We just looked into it. Why? Because this is a learning channel.
It's like, how can someone sit there? Oh, you want me to talk about the kick? When she kicked me? Oh, we can do that, honey. Rachel, we can do that, honey. Oh, we can do that, honey. We can do that. We can do that. I have to find it.
Like, why do you need to find it? You started on the date that it should have been at, and it's really fucking weird that you did start on that date.
Where the fuck? What date is that? I don't remember the date. Of course you know the date, Rachel, because Emily has been up your ass because she has to manipulate you. Narcissists need their like, they need to be like, you're number one, you are right.
Like, what kind of fucking sense does that make? That was like one of the most like fucking like offhanded, like made up excuses I've ever heard.
Rachel, say that to the women who have been abused, honey. Rachel just said, imagine not remembering what night you got kicked. I'm sorry.
Listen, if it were anyone else than you, then you would be justified in going on this tirade, except you literally already contradicted yourself. You already read out the whole night that that the kick supposedly happened. And well, one of the kicks supposedly happened, because there was multiple kicks. Let's not forget, there was multiple kicks apparently. Right? So what the fuck, Amber? Like, if it were anyone else, but no. So look at her go, because she thinks she has a point.
But you know how many women do not remember the date of the night they were probably strangled? You are fucking insane. I'm sorry I didn't go, oh, I was kicked. Hold on, let me look at the calendar. Like, what the fuck?
And that's weird too, because that's not what would have happened if you had remembered it. You wouldn't need to look at a calendar. You would just say like, oh yeah, it was this date. Like, also just a weird thing to say. Just weird.
That is wild. Oh my god. And you think me being kicked? Yeah, that's awful, but that's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I'll tell you fucking that. What?
Like, why are you like competing with yourself right now also with the trauma Olympics?
What the fuck is it? Oh, it did, because it was right in my fucking hernia. Oh, it's so crazy that, like, I can sit here and
Then that would be the story of, well, Rachel already said that Emily talked about this. And what had actually happened was Emily didn't kick her. She put up, like, Amber was coming towards her, and Emily put up her hands, both of her hands, and one of her knees. And then Amber ran her stomach into Emily's knee. That's what Emily says happened. Like, yeah, she could be lying, but I don't think she is. Because, like, I had thought, like, because that's something that I would do too. If someone was coming at me, I might also put up a knee to, like, make sure they don't, because it depends on how they were coming at me, right? But, like, you kind of, like, I just get it, you know? And then the fact that Amber would sit back and call that a kick right in her hernia. Because, like, if it's way up in her hernia, then Emily would have had to lift her foot up super high. Anyway, not that she can't, regardless. I just think Emily's story makes sense. And then I wonder if it was in the bathroom doorway where Amber was trying to make sure that Emily didn't shut the door. Interesting.
say, like, I genuinely was kicked by someone, and people are like, nope, that never happened. But Emily can say,
well, to be fair, I said that it very well may have happened, but it was probably in self-defense because Amber herself, wait, yeah, no, she said that she was the one. She was going to follow Emily into the bathroom. Amber said that herself, that she was chasing Emily down from room to room, and she was going to follow her into the bathroom. And that's when Emily kicked her. And I was like, well, yeah, because who wants to be fucking trapped with you in a small room? Full of, like, hard surfaces and corners, too, by the way. Who the fuck wants that? Nobody. Not me.
whatever she wants, and people will believe it, even without receipts. Like, that's just not normal. But that goes
Oh, but she apparently kicked you, and we're supposed to believe that without receipts. Hello?
for everything. That the same thing was happening with my aunt. The same thing just happens with everyone, because everyone just wants me to to be the one that's wrong. It's so fucking
Then show the receipts that you have. Then don't be the one who's wrong. Literally.
weird. Oh, here it is. It was November 4th, 2024. It's 5 a.m.
Now listen closely, guys, because I honestly missed it, like, twice. Okay, like, honestly, twice.
in the morning, and I'm fully aware that I have. Okay, well, I don't need to say that part. It has nothing to do with it. Okay, I have been depressed. I have been unhappy. So many ups and downs. Amazing moments like last night, wonderful sex, and just perfection. Emily even surprised me with Billie Eilish concert tickets today. But then there are times where we argue bad. She went crazy to me a couple days ago, and I finally popped off, and I told her to fuck off. Sorry. Off. Ooh, that feels good to say. Wow. I have not, like, I don't use that language with her. She kicked me. She denies it, but
Okay, maybe to be fair, the reason I missed it twice is because I put an edit in there. And I'm tired, but
it happened. It was right in my hernia.
But again, like, a clear contradiction. Like, a small one, but another one at that. She can't say that she does, because she tried to say that she doesn't ever talk bad to Emily. She doesn't swear or call her out her name and all that. But yes, she does, kind of. At least on some things. She sat there and said that Emily deserved what she got from her exes, basically. And apparently this fuck off thing that she's admitting to herself, right? So, like,
And I could not believe it. She says the most awful things to me sometimes. So there it was. So how is it that the person who gets hurt, the way that they are handling their hurt, they're the ones that have to be accountable. They're the ones that are called the abuser. They're the ones that are being attacked by everyone.
This is so stupid. It's just such a big fucking eye roll.
They're the ones. But the person who caused that behavior, the person who belittled,
So show proof then.
attacked emotionally.
And like, no matter what, she wants to claim that she's doing the reverse, or no, not reverse, reactive A, I want to say, because like I don't want to make too much more editing work for myself at this point. Like reactive A, then like it doesn't add up in just the conversation that we got from Emily. We know it's not true. You are textbook. You are like textbook.
Mentally, verbally, the person who cheated, the person who was disloyal, the person who lied, the person who betrayed, the person who made fun of your body.
Except, okay, like those first 4 things before she said make fun of your body, I'm pretty sure those were all the same one incident. No, 2 incidents. The Andrea thing, and then the what should I say? The corn thing. Again, so I don't have to make too much editing for myself at this point. I'm getting really tired.
Who called you names, who, the list can go on. If it was anybody else, if it was any other woman, if it was any other.
Emily is a woman. Emily is also a woman. This is what I was saying before. She does it more than once. She's so fucking weird. Stop assigning the boyfriend role to Emily. You know she's not actually a boy, right? Emily is a woman.
Woman. Casey and Emily are the 2 awful relationships that I've been in. I mean, Feline a little bit, but that's like personal. Like we ain't gonna talk about.
I so hope Feline comes out. I so hope Feline comes out and tells us everything after this.
I have never ever hit a partner, a girl.
Yes, you have. At least 2 of them.
Girlfriend. I've
maybe 3.
never hit anybody, ever. The longest relationship I've ever been in was with Beck, and that was 5 years. And Beck never once said that I hit them, because I didn't. I have never
She literally said that you probably would have if you could have
hit someone, ever. And her making people believe that I would ever hurt Rarity is such fucking defamation, and she is sick for that, because she knows.
How did she make us believe it? All she did was show us your conversations around the incident. And that's all. She didn't even like did she really even say much outside of that? Other than like outside of the follow-up video, just with the messages that came out. It's pretty fucking clear.
Exactly how that feels, because people think that she killed her fucking late fiance. She's fucking sick for that, bro. And all I ever did was stick up for her and lie for her. That's all I ever fucking did was lie for her. And when I
So what are you saying then?
literally was in a relationship with this woman, Emily was constantly online talking badly about me. I would never hurt Rarity. And now that you guys heard from in here, whether you guys want to consider it, these were my feelings. That is the truth of it all.
We barely heard anything about Rarity. I purposely did not cut anything like about Rarity in the journal thing. I didn't. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Let me just leave a little bit of room for doubt there. I'm very certain that I didn't cut anything to do with Rarity from the clips.
This was real. would never, ever do anything to Rarity to stay in that.
Yeah, you wouldn't have written it down. I don't think she would have. I don't think she would want there to be any existing evidence at all of her doing anything to that's illegal. That's illegal.
I was miserable. I was fucking tortured. There's no tears. There's no tears. Is there no tears? God, I'm so tired of people saying no tears. Like, do you not know what crying is, bro? Truth.
Yeah, there might be tears this time, but a lot of the live streams, we can tell when you're fake crying. And, like, it's so, like, crazy, too, how there is a big difference between this and how she was acting when she was, like, I think it was during the first, Emily crash out, right? Where she was, like, constantly, like, rubbing her eyes so forcefully. There's a big difference, Amber, between your real crying and your fake crying, and you need to understand that, and that we have eyes.
Tell the truth. And then I tell the truth, but it's not good
But you provably don't tell the truth. It's provably not the fucking truth. We can tell. There's evidence.
enough because it's not what you want to hear.
Do you know how many times I've heard that from liars? I feel like I've heard that exact fucking line from like 80% of the liars I've encountered in my life. And please tell me if y'all have too. Please tell me if this is like a common thing for them to fucking say, because it really feels like it. It really does. And I'm so, like, every time I hear it, it grinds my fucking gears, and just like it's another like hole punch in the pattern card of them saying this exact thing. Like, why do they like the saying you've met one, like once you've met one, you've met them all is so fucking true. Crazy true.
It's why I've said 900 different times that Emily left the fucking door open.
And we know it's a lie.
And I wanted to protect her, so I fucking lied and said that it was my fucking fault when it wasn't. It was Emily's fucking fault. And if she fucking loved me, I should have known right then and there. I should have fucking known right then and there that if she fucking loved me, she wouldn't have wanted me to do that. Like, I swear to you, if I...
See, okay, I made this point, and now I'm so even more convinced of it. I've said before that Amber knows that she's the one at fault, right? But she believes that Emily should believe that she's the one at fault, that Emily's the one at fault, right? She believes that Emily should be blaming herself. And the fact that Emily doesn't still means that Emily's a bad person in Amberlynn's mind, even though she knows that she's the one who let Rarity out. And she's fucking crazy for that. Like, look at her pretending to be the victim because of this, even though she knows.
I never had a friend, a cousin, my mom, anybody sit there and tell me I had a cat that I loved dearly and my partner let them out, but I'm gonna take the fall. I'm gonna be like, they're letting you do that? I'm like, leave them. Lance, because a lot of our conversations happen in person. A lot of our conversations happen in person.
But not all of them, right? But not a great fucking many of them. Not a majority of them. Not even a majority of them happened like that, okay? Well, no, maybe not, because of the FaceTime thing. Okay, maybe, because of FaceTime.
We lived together. We lived together. And she didn't send you every text message we've ever sent to one another, saying the most awful things.
So show them. So show them.
In the whole fucking world, down to like making fun of me as a child. We got in
So show it.
a huge fight in the middle of the night, and Emily left in the middle of the night for
Yep, okay, here we go. This is her 4th Rarity story.
20 minutes. And she left the door open. Then she came home for 40 and then left again to go to work. That's when I noticed that I couldn't find Rarity.
Because Emily went to work very, very early in the morning, right? And she says that that's when she noticed, but it can't be. It can't be. This message was sent at 10 p.m.
Shut the fuck up. Thank you. And if this is what people are going to like continuously talk about,
And okay, and mind you, Emily got off work way before 10 p.m. Okay? Potentially like what was it? 2.5, 3 hours before that, before Amber even said anything about Rarity being missing. So if you knew she was missing like all fucking day, why wouldn't you have said anything before then? Especially like at least not at the minute that she gets off work, so that she could get home and start driving y'all around in the truck, because you should have already searched the whole house by that point.
I'm canceling memberships and I will never go live again. That's easy for me.
Okay, here we go with the threatening.
I don't have to go live. I do not have to do that. I don't need to do this. I can easily make videos where I literally just show you my life, upload them, and then turn around and never look at anything ever again. So next time I come live, if this is how
I'm sure that'll be really good for your income.
it's going to end up, no more of this. No more of this. Triggered as fuck because you guys are believing an actual verbally abusive person who wants their partners to literally like. So that's what I'm trying to say, Stella. You just said we warned you about her.
Okay, and how many people, by the way, said that one day Amber would be sitting online using all the stuff that was found out about Emily at the start against her? How many people said it? How many people called it?
And it's like, now that I get it, we should be kikiing together. Like, yeah, bitch, you finally got it. Like, let that bitch go. Fight for your fucking freedom. Fight for your fucking peace. Like, you.
Guess what? You killed your cat. My God, I need to stop saying that. But like, that's what people are upset about. That's what the whole chat has been fucking like on about the whole time, pretty much.
Did that. You left. Like, you're done.
Like, that's the biggest reason why you're an awful person. Other than like everything else aside, right? Everything else aside, it's the cat situation for me.
But instead, I'm getting like the opposite reaction. Two things can be true. Lance, do you not hear yourself? Rachel isn't just
The lack of self-awareness again.
showing text. Like she's like giving this person a platform to like prove something against me. That's all it is. It's
I love how she thinks this is such a point. Like what? Like yeah. Like yes. You have a platform. Why shouldn't Emily theoretically also have a platform to speak against the person who has the platform? Like what is your point? She's so stupid.
it's not that's all it is. And
That's all it is, as if it's like some small thing.
never watched a video and I never will fucking watch a video. I'll tell you that. Hand to God, you'll never see me fucking ever watching a reaction channel. I hate every single reaction channel there is. And like literally
Like stop. Just stop.
Emily admitted to lying multiple times to Snowflake in those messages and those this and those that. And everyone is just completely ignoring it.
Okay, this. She never gives any more anything about this. I've not seen this anywhere. I've not been seeing anyone saying anything about this. I don't understand what the fuck she's talking about. And the chat said nothing about it. The chat wasn't like, oh yeah, this, or that. Like, I don't know what she's talking about here. I don't know. And she doesn't elaborate.
Everybody. What text messages would you guys like to see? What exactly are you wanting to see from me? Just out of curiosity. Like, what is it that you're looking for? Like the name calling? Is that what you guys are wanting to see? The
No. And I don't think anybody said that either.
name calling? Okay. How do I sync up my old messages? Can someone teach me how to do that? So I can put it onto my...
Teach your fucking self how to do it. It's your shit. It's your responsibility. Stop, like, I hate when she does that. She's like every other fucking, like, person who refuses to, like, learn how to get with technology out there. Okay, I worked in tier 1 for, like, 2 years. I'm over it. I'm over it. Computers did not happen overnight, okay? Home computers came out, like, over 50 fucking years ago, alright? Enough.
iMac, so then I could just show you guys. Like, wow,
And especially when she's had Apple shit this whole time. Shouldn't she know, like, the platform she's been on this whole time?
someone with BPD gets unhinged when, Rachel Love.
I meant platform. The OS, I mean, Christ.
You fucking ugly? Yeah, and I said ugly because
Ugly. Imagine. You can call Rachel, like, whatever, but you can't call her ugly. Objectively, you cannot. Like, come on.
everything you've done is ugly as fuck. What type of
You know that's not what she meant, and she knows that's not what she meant.
proof do you want to see? What type of proof, love? I'm just curious. Show me what you want to see. Did I record
Everyone has said so ad nauseum. Show proof about Rarity.
her and stuff like a psycho? No. Because that's what the abusers do. That's what the abusers do. They make you crazy and then they're like, I'm going to record to make her look crazy. So can you tell me what proof?
Well, yes, that does happen. You know what else often happens from, like, victims of gaslighting, like constant gaslighting, like you tried to do to her that we have evidence of now? Like, like actual hard evidence of you gaslighting, not only Emily, but all of us too, about the nail mark thing. They'll take videos to prove to themselves, not even to anyone else, just to themselves, that they are not crazy. Okay? Two things can be true at once, you fucking hag.
Proof do you want? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Show that? Question mark. What? I just said that I'm not the one that does that. But your little bestie you've been communicating with, that's what she likes to do. That's the type of games that she likes to do. You know how many times I saw Megan naked because Emily recorded her? You wouldn't even know. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Why doesn't Rachel know how to answer? Like, she's right here.
To be fair, I don't know if it... I don't have... Granted, we don't have any other context. It does seem, like, strange to be showing Amberlynn these videos. To be showing anybody else these videos. Like, at least, like, if you want to let them listen to the audio, maybe. But, like, you shouldn't be showing someone naked to someone else without that person's consent. You know, it just feels icky, regardless of if they did you wrong or not, right? I don't know.
And does not know how to answer. Like, it's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We're gonna start off like this. She texted me one time saying,
and it's like, if Emily has videos of Amber, I kind of do believe that Emily has videos of other exes. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that's a big stretch.
you said you didn't want to be with me. No.
Oh, here we are, the supposed receipts. Big eye roll. Let's get ready to pause a lot.
And then I'm listening.
Not that I haven't been pausing a lot already. Jeez.
Off a bunch of things that she does to me. I was lying, so I'm gonna show you the text messages of her doing it in a second here. Oh my god.
Okay, see that part when it flips up, like, through all the messages? I looked very closely at that. I slowed it down, like, to an incredible degree. I took a lot of screenshots of things and, like, tried to enhance them But at best, I could only read like first halves of messages, and I really couldn't get, like, maybe someone else who's a better editor or knows more about like photo composition can maybe do something with that, hopefully, but I couldn't with my threshold of knowledge right now.
Oh, you guys just saw her getting mad at me because I had anxiety and I was leaving the live stream. Hold on.
But granted, based on what I could see, none of it seemed to be about that.
So her line saying that.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so Amber would be blue, right? Emily's the gray or the transparent. And you believed it? Question mark. Good. I haven't said a damn bad thing about you, Emily. What are you talking about? Are you projecting? And yeah, you made me believe that my feelings aren't valid, that I'm a CNT, that I'm a fat ass, that I'm a B, that I'm effing stupid, that I'm a dumbass, that everyone, like, God, listing, that everyone who hates me online is valid, that you hate me, that I'm an awful person. The list could go on. Well, Amber, like, it's true. Come on. I always deserve constructive criticism, but the name calling has left me feeling empty, but simultaneously full of pain. Shut up. Emily says, I didn't call you any of those things. Amber says, are you joking? And then Emily says, when you were at your worst in Wisconsin, I did. Why are you bringing it up now? Interesting. Interesting.
She only said them when I was in Wisconsin, right? Well, that's proof that she said them, right? So I'm about to show you here. You're being a fucking cunt.
Yeah, I don't care that she called you like a bunch of names, really. Like, because I want context around it. Who was doing the reactive A? Who?
There it is right there.
Okay, great.
You
like,
wake
I
me
want
up.
to see the rest of it. God damn it.
You here. You're being a fucking cunt.
I'm making so much for me to edit. Something, something, me to Colleen. Take B. Telling me you. See, like,
There it is
what
right
the
there.
hell? Like, these aren't receipts, Amber.
You wake me up out of dead sleep when I'm sick to being a fucking cunt to me, which.
Like, evidence of Amber waking people up at night, also. Like, how many times did Emily just wake up randomly raging? And how many times did Amber wake her up? Ew. What is this message? Allie? From someone named Allie Wise? Oh no. Maybe I should bleep that. I don't know. I mean, Amber showed it. Says, also do not regret a second of that stream. It was so good. The less you give a fuck, the better the content. 2025 is the year of calling people CUNTs when they deserve it. So these are just from her search. It's not like a full conversation with anybody, but Emily, me and Alexis never spoke like that. Did she call Alexis a cunt?
I wasn't, but there it is right there.
Oh, I think she did.
Not me calling Alexis a cunt.
Yeah, and the context of that was like pretty, like, you were calling her a liar. You weren't just calling her the CUNT, you were calling Alexis a liar.
She does this thing where she'll lie about people sending her proof of stuff.
Just like you do?
And then she'll like hound me and like make me try to admit to something that isn't
Just like you do.
true. Like it is actual torture, you guys. And this one lasted a good week. Saying things like,
Just like you do. Hound people for weeks. Okay, so Emily also does the Ks. But to be fair, that might be in response to Amberlynn doing it. This is what? Oh my god. Says, you're doing some weird reverse psychology shit and threatening me and being awful. I can't take it. Emily says, how am I being awful by confronting you and catching you in a lie. Sorry you can't take being caught. Amber says you won't even tell me what the lie is because there is none. You're acting crazy. It's genuinely worrying me. Something. Like, but that's what she said to fucking Tammy when Tammy caught her in a lie too. And we know Amber has a very strong pattern of talking to multiple people at once.
How am I being awful by confronting on you and catching you in a lie? Sorry you got caught.
Ooh, it's more. Okay. Well, Emily says, I just caught you in a I can't quite read it. Amber says, show me. Emily says, I'm sure you are sick of being busted. Sorry, it's upsetting to you. Amber says, show me again. Emily says, you know damn well what I'm talking about. Amber says, no, I don't. There's a really strong glare. It's probably, what the hell are you talking about? And from this, I'm getting that it seems like Amber has been caught more than once, if she's been caught. And I'm sure that she has. Because again, we know her.
Caught telling me that I am cheating on her. Even though I like wasn't. And
God damn it. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, does she go up anymore? Hold on.
Just hounding.
Maybe not. Okay. Emily says, how do you not remember? Convenience. Amber says, I told you I blocked her number and that's why she reached out to me on Instagram, even though we don't talk on there. Emily says, interesting, because I'm talking to her right now. Amber says, okay, question marks. And Emily says, you're not being honest with me. Amber says, yes, I am. You're going to believe Danielle over me? Ha 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 ha. Dude, I'm done. I 100% believe it. 100% believe Emily then. We know Amber was absolutely talking to Danielle still. We have proof. Alexis said that. Alexis said that at one point, Amber was still, she like, went, during the vlog where they were all together, Amber at one point during that night said to Alexis that Danielle reached out again and she wasn't sure if she wanted to respond or not. Amber, these are your receipts? Girl, oh my god. The tea is hot.
Me for literally weeks. Okay, here it is. I know you're
Yeah, I can see why.
cheating on me.
What did she say first, though? Being the third wheel, then it's blocked by your name. And then Amber says, you've broken me enough. I'm not going to respond anymore. Emily says, I know you're cheating on me. Amber. Oh my god. Amber has been sitting here this whole time saying that Emily's the one who cheated, who lied, who betrayed, who hid things. Look at Amber. Look at Amber. Oh my god. What does this say past the glare? I can't fucking read it. I can something than you anyway. Maybe she like I can do so much better than you anyway. Emily, okay, Emily, if you could, then like why did you keep talking to her then? Like Emily, come on. What is that? Don't mention me on me. Probably don't mention me on your channel again or I'll sue. And the world will know you're a cheater. Well, girl, Amber went ahead and told us that herself. I've had this gut feeling for a while and I was fucking right. Oof.
And I'm just like, you've broken me enough. I'm not.
Amber just goes, well, you're wrong and you're losing me because this is the most unhinged behavior I've ever seen. If you can do better, damn, the fucking glare. It's probably such an awful thing to say to someone you love. I will never
Going to respond anymore. And
damn. Anyway, we know she was just doing her usual fucking shtick.
And then she was like, don't ever mention me in your vlogs again or I'll sue and the world will know you're a cheater. Just absolutely making this stuff.
Okay, here we go. If you can do better, do it. That is such an awful thing to say to somebody you love. I will never forget you saying that, and that's all I'll ever think about. Goodbye. You're such a drama queen. Look at you trying again. This is Amber. This is exactly why she won't show receipts. What have I been fucking saying? This is why. Because if she does, it makes her look even worse.
Up. Like, just going insane.
Says the cheater. Oh, and Amber, I just saw like the flash of it. It's gonna be hard to get, but she said she's literally tried. I haven't cheated since I was 17 years old. We can prove that's not true.
She just.
Oh, Emily told her I'm going to reaction channel. She didn't even do it behind your fucking back, you liar. We can't see Amber's thing. Emily says, calling me a liar. You are beyond a shitty person. The fakest bitch I've ever met. I mean, yeah,
always like said the most foul things.
Amber says, I called you a liar after you said
just always
fuck you.
He's like
over and over, and then you call me an evil C-U-N-T and a bitch. Well, Amber, that doesn't make her a liar, though. That's not justification. Amber, is this your proof?
The most foul things to me. Just
I'm so glad I kind of waited to like actually read these until now. They're so bad.
Like out of nowhere.
Oh, okay, what's this? Something about a fucking joke. And you told me you probably weren't going to react this way, and yet here we are. What the F? Emily says, don't gaslight me, you be. Amber says, me telling someone they are a troll is what? Is .ot feeling time? I don't know what she means. Is not feeling time, but that doesn't make sense either. She says, don't call me names. What is wrong with you? My God, Emily, you're breaking my heart. And Emily just says, don't cheat on me? ? Like, come on. Amber says, I didn't do anything wrong. No, I didn't cheat on you. What about the times you betrayed me and I still stayed with you? Oh my God. Amber.
And I'm like,
she says, I'm 1,000,000% loyal to you.
You're breaking my heart, and it's just like continuous.
What did she say? I think Emily says, I have full-ass models in my... Oh, I have plenty of full-ass models in my DMs. Didn't respond to a single one. Here you are... What is that? Something it up to everyone? Giving it up
like
to everyone?
constantly.
So, probably like giving it up to everyone. Ew. So, okay. Amber said like something about Emily looking through her Instagram DMs. And we know that's where Amber gets most of her play, right? So what did Emily see other than Danielle?
Blaming me of cheating when I never cheated. Like it was like this weird thing. Oh, and then her calling me dumb, a psychotic, vindictive bitch. Like, and then that's me telling her, like, you treat me like
I should have listened to
garbage.
Something in my life and stayed far, far away. I'm stupid and I didn't, and now my life is ruined because of you. Does that say you're sleeping or your armpit? I can't read it. Anyway, Amber says, you're insane, Emily. You just got back at me because I wouldn't monetize TikTok? What? Then got mad that I slept for only 1 hour and wouldn't order Panda Express. You're mad at me for everything. You treat me like garbage. I'm actually done. All caps. Emily says that's not why I was mad, Amberlynn. Whatever makes yourself feel better. Amber says, yes, it is, Emily. You said, quote, I rejected you. That's not rejection. Emily says, you do anything to affect my life more than you already have. I will sue the fuck out of you and get your channel shut down.
I'm done. Like I was.
You can have something.
Constantly breaking up with her, and then it never stuck. And it's like, a lot of this was like on FaceTime, in person, like over the phone. So you don't have proof in that.
A lot of it, a vast majority of it was not in person. Oh, well, unless they were visiting way more often than we thought, I guess.
you need to actually shut the fuck up or I will expose your stupid ass. And I was like, I'm concerned and worried for you, you know?
Oh, this bit I did see a bit of, and I was like, big side eye, Amberlynn. I can't wait to
Concerned
get
and
to
worried my
this.
ass, you're being a fucking cunt. Just, and then she's like, you're the most delusional people I've ever met in my entire life. You literally think the world revolves around you. You're literally only dated me for your own egotistical reasons. You honestly don't give a fuck about me unless it benefits you. But yeah, you need to actually shut the fuck up or I will expose your stupid ass.
Weird. Emily says, "How am I acting like question mark? I'm perfect. I'm saying I'm having a fucking breakdown." So I don't think she means to say that she's perfect. I think she mistyped that. And then Amber says, "I'm being dead ass. It's concerning. You show so many signs." And then Emily says, it's concerning your lack of fucking your lack of self fucking awareness. Get fucked, Amberlynn." Amber says, "Acceptance is step one. I'm not being rude." And then Emily says, "Yeah, that's the part. You actually need to shut up or I'll expose you." Amber says, "I'm concerned and worried." Emily says, "Concerned and worried my ass. You're being a CUNT."
Like, that's
Amber says, "Seriously threatening me
the type of
again."
stuff
Emily says,
that I
"Blocked."
constantly was dealing with. And
But what's that first message? That's the part that I was like,
I'm just telling her,
oh, damn it. Give me a second. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. So I went back to her original live and I feel like she tried really hard not to show this, just like she tried really fucking hard not to show the dates on the arm photos. But she said, "I think you have BPD, Emily." She's literally sitting here trying to tell Emily that, like, like, bitch, how dare you? My God.
like, she concerns me.
And you're shocked that Emily is responding to you like that? Like, get fucking for real.
Health was really bad.
She really thinks she can just leave out the context for all of this and it's gonna absolve her of literally anything.
And she said,
Still no proof of like all the shit that she's like been saying other than she's called me the most horrific things you could ever think of. And it's not even that bad. And it's literally not even that bad.
you're so fucking stupid. I fucking can't stand it.
And look what it's in response to: cheating, gaslighting, telling Emily that she has a mental condition.
You're literally the most shitty person I've ever met.
Oh, what now? Because you literally don't give a fuck about me, only yourself. What are you talking about? See, again, this has way more context than she wants to fucking lead on. They're literally in an argument about something else that she won't tell us. And Emily's saying you have yet to show that you give any fucks about me. Amber goes, "I told you last night before all of this that my mental health was bad. Do you remember what you said when I told you that?" And then Emily says, "You are so fucking stupid. I can't fucking stand it." And then Amber just goes, "Remember?" And then Emily says, "You are literally the most shitty person I've ever met. Even now, you care more about being right than caring about me. You don't love me. You never have. You love yourself. Don't ever contact me again." Again, like, we need more context than that.
And that was just me telling her how bad my mental health was.
Like, to truly know who's in the wrong there, we need more context, Amber. You can't just show, like, one random fucking message and think that that's good enough. Not when Emily gave us a whole conversation.
Her
And more bits than that.
thinking I'm cheating on her when I'm literally not. And
Why does Emily think you're cheating so fucking often? Because so far the only example you've given about Emily's supposed cheating is just looking at corn. So, prawn, in other words, if you don't know the TikTok slang. And that's it. Not anything like actual, other than like the day you guys met, she messaged some other girl that she was hot or something.
Like,
and to be fair, I wouldn't say that you guys are just like together immediately the first day that you met. I don't know what your agreement was. Anyway. Ooh, Amber goes, I never fucking flirted with anyone. I am not like that. Emily says, you're so stupid. I literally saw and heard the messages. Go have fun with your skinny blonde. Ooh.
message her like,
What is this? I can't. Okay. I told
so
you
much.
that it was mean girl energy, and it reminded me of when I was being made fun of in high school. I literally told you that. What is that? What does that have to do with anything? Emily says, stop talking to me. Amber says, wow, after everything I caught you doing, I never left you. And the crazy part is, I did nothing fucking wrong. I was not flirting. Not one time did I say anything fucking flirty to her. Name one flirty thing I said to her.
So she gets it. Like, I'm not cheating on you, but where I was like, thanks for threatening me because that's
No, you send so many messages because you really want to convince them of something.
all she ever does. And she was like, you already did, you moron, which I don't know what she's talking about. And she's like, and I'm like, stop calling me names. And she's like, well, stop being stupid. If you do anything to affect my life more than you already have, I will sue the fuck out of you and get your channel shut down. You can be homeless.
Be homeless, yeah.
And I try to act super run.
Emily had said that's not rejection. So this is the rejection conversation again.
And I'm just like, LMFA.
Emily says, you think I'm, or after Amber says, LMFAO bye, Emily says, you think I'm kidding? You're threatening me and you're threatening my daughter's well-being. Amber says, thanks for threatening me. Emily says, you already did, you moron. Amber says, stop calling me names. All you do is belittle me. You make me hate myself. Yeah, and yeah, Emily says, then stop being stupid. But it's like with the context, and I don't know. Like, give us more context.
Bye. And deep down, I'm like, fucking just hurting.
And Amber is just going on her usual spiel.
I hate you. You've ruined my life. And I said, I'm not in a place emotionally where I can talk. Yesterday and last night was incredibly hurtful. I need space. And she said, throwing me away like I'm nothing to you. And I was like, the way you acted yesterday and last night was very hurtful. I need space.
Yeah, and this part, I think this was the one where I didn't get to read it all yet, but it did make me be like, side-eye a little bit to Emily, like, I don't know. It's a little weird. But what is above it?
She just constantly was so...
God damn it. Give my love to somebody, something and give it back. I don't, it's something dramatic, I'm sure. She says, I hate, oh wait, there's a date here. Sunday, what is that, June 20th? Is that June? I think it says June 20th. That's kind of recent for them to have just been like friends or whatever. Or no, they were friends after the last breakup, right? Supposedly. But yeah, after Amber says I need space. Emily says throwing me away, I'm like, I'm nothing to you, so you're just done with me. Yeah. Again, we need more context. Amber says the way you acted yesterday and last night was very hurtful. I need space. Emily says I'm hurt. Amber says I hurt you by expressing my feelings. You hurt me by threatening me, berating me, attacking me, calling me names, saying awful things to me, etc. I apologize for hurting you, but since then you've done nothing but rip me apart. What were these feelings, though, Amber?
Lee was so mean to me. You're nothing like Colleen, and you never will be.
Doesn't show this one.
She always compared me to Colleen.
Doesn't show it.
People complaining she stayed, yet don't question why Beck stayed.
Like, if she really said that, then why did she not show it just now? For fuck's sake.
And things would get better, and we would.
Oh yeah, I hate when people try to say, well, why did Beck stay? Why did Beck stay? This is why. Shit like this, okay?
Get better. There was this one time that we had an argument on the way home, and we stopped in the driveway and argued for a few hours in the car, and she just would not accept me trying to break up with her and would not let us go back in the house until I agreed to give her another chance to fix things and make things better.
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, come on. Like, how was Amber abusive to every fucking ex that we know of, but somehow Beck was, like, not? I don't know.
It's because I always have to be wrong. And I said, I found out you were messaging Rachel about me being in the hospital. I'd rather not speak to you anymore. You tell me not to talk about you.
Yeah, okay, see, then if that's true, it'll insinuate that Amber didn't know about it until just now. Or just now, whenever.
And you literally will not keep my name out of your mouth. Please delete me from all social media, block me, do whatever you can. Just leave me alone. And I was like, I'll never speak to you again. She said, which I didn't reply to, she said, I have a lot more I could say. So if you say anything about me, I won't hold back. And this was just constantly how it was. Like, her just constantly.
Constantly what, Amber? Threatening you? Because you did a lot of that back.
She would start texting me, would change. And
Also, you threatened us.
I should have known it's because she was gathering screenshots.
That bit.
And I should have known it's because she was gathering. She would start texting me, would change. And I should have known it's because she was gathering screenshots.
Kind of like how when you just started really fucking randomly bringing up a kick so that you could send the screenshots to your mom.
My legs don't weep. Fucking weird.
Right, so that's all the evidence that she's gonna show. She's done now. And then she dicks around for like 2 more hours, and I barely clipped any of it because it was fucking stupid and worthless.
It's like you hold on to so much hope that someone can change. And it's like, no matter how much you hope, it just does not happen. If the person does not know that they need to change, they do not process it.
The promises to change would always depend on what my reason for wanting to leave was about at the time. There were a lot of times that Amber promised me she would get therapy in order to change her behavior. She never continued going after the first few appointments, so no progress was ever really made. She promised that she would do better on her diets, that she would help to clean more, that she would be less strict. Her attempts to change were never really authentic. After each promise, she'd try for a few days, she'd be nicer and demand me do less for her, but then gradually go right back to her old ways. The less mobile she became, the more mean and controlling she would be. She became more confident in the way she treated me and in her belief that I would never leave. It continued to escalate until the end of the relationship. She also knew that the less independent she was, the more she needed me, the more bad I would feel for her, and the less likely I would be to leave.
I have
She, like, just again, the lack of self-awareness.
never been afraid to admit when I have done something wrong.
I don't understand this point again.
Like, when Destiny came out with the tell-all, when Beck did it, I admitted to things that were so embarrassing, that were so shameful. Things I would never want to talk about online. And I would not be afraid to do that again.
Only after pulling fucking teeth, like I said.
Scared because I just got a text message from all right, I need to go do something.
Yeah, she doesn't say from who.
I will be right back, okay?
Ren, I didn't do anything to Rarity. Rarity is my world. I would never ever do anything to Rarity. Holy shit, I'm cold. Oh my god, it's so cold.
Like, I know there's cuts there, but trust, it was not that fucking long after bringing it up. Because, look, she's still at this dumbass angle.
Oh my god, this is what happens when you have an absolute freak out. Cool. I don't ever want to be a part of that again. Alright, so I'm gonna fix my makeup in case the DoorDasher is attractive. Since I'm single. I'm joking. Studio Deets? Who the fuck is that? Alright, YouTube. I have never
Like, look at her pretending.
even heard of this person, I don't think. Wait, yes, I have. I have heard of this person.
We know you have. Come the fuck on. So transparent.
A while ago. But nope. Nothing. Dang, I already feel a little like.
She was doing this whole thing, like, proving that she doesn't fucking watch reaction channels, but she was only on her main account. And you know, she's not doing anything on her main fucking account, because some of those channels, like Jordy's, if she was watching it on her main account, what if she, like, got accidentally gifted a membership? That would be it for her.
I'm on a sock. I'm literally on my profile, my Amberlynn. I don't have sock accounts. I just showed you.
We know that you do. You have a history of it.
Isn't he the most perfect little old young man?
Shaved.
Look.
Not just his tail.
His
I feel, in my opinion. I think he looks shaved, like, all over.
tail's like that because he gets groomed. Yeah, it's like a perfect cut for him. It is too hot in the summer for cats, I'm telling you.
Like, stop. We know you keep your apartment ice fucking cold. You are not letting the apartment get hot as fucking the underside of your tits in there. You're not.
And he's older, so that works out good. He won choosy. You laughed at it because it's just it's painless humor. It's
Painless humor, she says. Painless humor.
not. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Yep, that's it. That's the live. That's her official response, you guys. That's her official fucking response. Are you satisfied? Was that good? Did you like her receipts? Did her receipts prove it all for you? How fucking pathetic. Anyway, so this is out super late. This is gonna be your video for the day because, again, I'm trying to get ahead. I'm trying to get to Yellowstone. I'm really glad this happened before I left. Before I leave tomorrow. But yeah, just shaking my head. I can't believe she's still lying about Rarity. I mean, I guess I kind of can, because, like, what she did was a crime, unless I don't want to give her any ideas, but, like, the thought did cross my mind, like, maybe she got into contact with someone local over there and, like, had them come and take the cat, come and take Rarity. Maybe, right? Because she, damn well she couldn't drive nowhere to drop her off. Not that I want to give her any ideas, right? But even so, that's fucking awful and horrific, and she still got rid of her cat to stay with the feeder. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I've got enough editing to do. It's already 2:30 in the morning for me right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you made it this far, again, I really appreciate you. And I will see all of you tomorrow, as always. Good night.